heartfelt of every blessing. Tune my heart to...
Welcome one last time to Retain, Revise, or Retire. This is it, folks. We have reached the final set of hymns. And unfortunately, there's not really a question about these ones. They have said specifically, this new committee, that they're all of the patriotic songs in the hymn book are going away. So they will live on through digital supplements, they said, but they're not going to be in the actual physical hymn book anymore because it's a universal hymn book. It's one that's for the whole world, the entire church. And so it doesn't make sense to have nation-specific patriotic songs in there. So, in your area, you'll still have access to those, but they'll just be part of sort of a digital collection or something. But as a way to say farewell to these hymns, these beloved patriotic songs here in the United States, then I am going to take a look at each one of them. All right, first we have 338, America the Beautiful, text by Catherine Lee Bates, music by Samuel A. Ward. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. Yeah, it's very, there's a lot of pathos in that, right? America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea, Atlantic to Pacific. O beautiful for pilgrim feet, whose stern impassioned stress a thoroughfare of freedom beat. Across the wilderness, America, America, God mend thine every flaw, confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in law. A beautiful for heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine, till all success be nobleness, and every gain divine. O beautiful for patriot dream that sees beyond the years, thine alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. It's a masterpiece of a song. Just beautiful. There's a reason it's a classic. There's a reason it was actually considered to be the national anthem at one point. I didn't get that, of course, but definitely could have. It's a beautiful song. Beautiful words that they're just timeless. So I bid you a fond farewell, even as I say retire. Okay, 339. My country, 'tis of thee. It is of thee. Text by Samuel F. Smith and music from the Thesaurus Musicus, London, 1744. All right, my country, 'tis of thee. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. Of thee I sing, land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountain side, let freedom ring. Yep, they're just a timeless melody that actually has been used for more than one national anthem. That's a story for another video. But my native country, the land of the noble free, thy name I love. I love thy rocks and rills, thy woods and templed hills. My heart with rapture thrills like that above. Let music swell the breeze and ring through all the trees, sweet freedom's song. Let mortal tongues awake, let all that breathe partake. Let rocks their silence break, the sound prolong. Our Father's God, to thee, author of liberty, to thee we sing. Long may our land be bright with freedom's holy light. Protect us by thy might, great God, our King. Also, just a stirring hymn, and highlighting the idea that God is the author of liberty. And that is what the United States was founded on. So, beautiful hymn. Wish we could keep ya. And, in a way we still will, but just not in the main book. So, retire. All right. 340. The Star-Spangled Banner. Text by Francis Scott Key. Music by John Stafford Smith. This was actually the tune of an old drinking song. You kind of hear it. Dun, 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 But a little more stately these days. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? So very well known tune. Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? On the shore dimly seen through the mists of the deep, where the foe's haughty host in dread silence reposes, what is that which the breeze o'er the towering steep, as it fitfully blows, half conceals, half discloses? Now it catches the gleam of the morning's first beam, in full glory reflected, now it shines on the stream. 'Tis the star-spangled banner, oh long may it wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave. But you didn't know the second verse. Or the third verse. Actually, it's my favorite. Oh, thus be it ever, when free men shall stand between their loved homes and the war's desolation. Blessed with victory and peace may the heaven-rescued land praise the power that hath made and preserved us a nation. Then conquer we must when our cause it is just, and this be our motto, in God is our trust. And the star-spangled banner in triumph shall wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Yeah, that third verse is great. Talking about the promises found in the Book of Mormon, that those who are upon the promised land will, if they serve God, they will have His protection, and they will be prospered. So, not that this song is definitely not going away, but it is from our physical hymn book. So, retired. Okay, and finally, going across the pond, text anonymous 18th century, also from the Thesaurus Musicus, London, 1744, is God Save the King, because it has the same tune. The last hymn in the hymn book, 341, God save our gracious King, long live our noble King, God save the King. And I think they sometimes change it to Queen when it's the Queen. Send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us, God save the King. And then, thy choicest gifts in store on him be pleased to pour. Long may he reign. May he defend our laws, and ever give us cause to sing with heart and voice, God save the King. I think maybe they put this in here since they think, okay, this is the English-speaking hymn book technically, so, maybe we let the, Great Britain have their song in there too. So Okay. I never sung this here in the United States. That would be a little weird, but it's in there. Anyway, it's kind of like a little bonus hymn on the end. 341. Yeah, and see ya. Retired. That one I can say with those ones from today, I can say with 100% certainty. You won't be back. Well, all right. Well, I'm going to round this out with one final text of mine that I submitted, fittingly called The Final Time. So, it goes like this. This is the final time we'll prune, for so the harvest's coming soon. When each who labored takes his pay, the trees with fire shall pass away. O Lord of harvest, at the end we pray thee laborers to send. This is the final time we'll reap, while other workers faint or sleep. The precious fruit and grain we'll store within God's garners evermore. This is the final time before the promised feast God has in store, when all who labored then may rest, be counted there among the blessed. O Lord of harvest, at the end, we pray thee laborers to send. That's all, folks. Thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful, wonderful journey as we honor the 1985 hymn book. I was only a year old when it came out. I was born in 1984. So I've known this hymn book based on what a hymn book was. This was the hymn book. So it is with a bit of nostalgia and a little, even a little sadness saying goodbye to it. It's been such a huge part of my life, learning to play the piano and accompanying in seminary and in sacrament meetings and on my mission and on and on and on and on. It's been a huge part of my life. But luckily, I think a lot of these more popular hymns from here are going to carry over into the new one, and we're going to get a bunch of new great stuff we already have. So I really, really hope that we'll just all be committed to using the new hymn book and getting to know it even better and trying to get to know all the songs. One of the things that I've noticed with going through this hymn book is how many songs were kind of neglected, at least from my experience. I mean, there could be songs that are more loved at other parts of the world that aren't as popular here in the United States. That's the great thing about a global church. And I know for a fact, I've talked to people on the committee that they're taking that into account. And so we don't want to be just a Utah church, just an American church. We want to be a worldwide church. And that is beautiful. It's showing that the work is hastening, the gospel spreading throughout the world. And I'm just so excited to see this new unified world hymn book. It's going to be amazing. Once again, thank you so much for watching or listening. Thank you for participation, your comments. And I'll still have lots of content on my channel. I'll start up some new series before too long. But that's a wrap on this one. And till I see you again. May God be with you, and keep singing. Bye.